Oh, I'm actually wired in tonight instead of Wi-Fi. So finally, that should be nice and stable.
Hi, guys.
Internet-wise, mentally, who knows? But
welcome to the live stream. As always, after the video is done, I'll go in and put timestamps so you can click around to the session if you want. Anyway,
you can skip over all our babbling at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is what you're really here for. Let's be honest. So irresistibly charismatic.
Oh.
And Nick, you're wired in today.
I'm wired in. I'm jacked in.
Oh, like a 90s hacker movie.
I'm in.
That's right, I'm in.
Oh, it's imaginary, man.
Hacker voice. I actually saw this really cool Netflix show that's all about Hollywood tropes. Has any of you seen that? Or have any?
No.
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Oh my gosh,
I didn't watch it. I saw that it exists.
It is so cute, and gosh, I forget the name of who hosts it, but he's Chris Traeger in.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't have a wholesome past.
He doesn't actually, and I always, sorry, let me talk softer. I always think about that when I see him because he seems like so nice and chipper, and he's like, yay, tee, you know, and like his character is so wholesome, and Perkins, but he actually did a really good job hosting it. But it was really cute, and movie tropes are so funny. They're so funny to make fun of.
They are.
There's this one.
Super funny.
This is no spoiler because it was the trailer, but it was about the funerals in Hollywood where they always do like the person standing away viewing the funeral happen so they could do like this wide beautiful shot of the funeral. But in Fast and the Furious, which I have not watched, I'm not a fan of the series because I just don't care about cars. There's one where there's about family. There's a character that's viewing the funeral who's being viewed from a longer distance by Vin Diesel, and I was like,
amazing.
It was just really funny. It was so funny.
Funeral Inception.
Yeah. And they made fun of Fast and Furious quite a lot, actually, because there are so many times where they just take physics and they throw it out the window.
Seriously.
It's so funny. Like,
seriously. Well, and then like in one movie, a character literally dies, and then he comes back in another movie, and they just like don't talk about it. It's like you were dead.
It's never mentioned.
What? Yeah, how?
What?
What?
Never mentioned this
a car.
Yeah,
literally, they're in a skyscraper. I don't know how a car is up there. It's like literally like 200 floors up, which is obviously an exaggeration, but for some reason in a skyscraper, they burst through the window of one and then safely land into another skyscraper.
I think they know what they are and they just embrace it, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Like, you'd have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's so funny.
It's unavoidable to avoid those tropes. Like, you ever go on TV Tropes, that website? It's just everything is a trope.
Yeah. The best part, what I like to do if I'm going to do a trope in my story is like, I do the trope, but then I have people making fun of the trope, like in the story. So like, I know that it's ridiculous. I think that it's funny. And the characters are all like one of the main things in my story is that like, there's this prophecy that the main character is trying to fulfill. And everyone is like, you're doing this for a stupid prophecy. Like that never turns out well. Have you read any books ever? And so it's like every single person is making fun of the main character for like trying to fulfill this prophecy.
Gotta have a self-aware character in there somewhere.
Yes.
Yes.
Like Paimon in Genshin Impact.
Oh my god.
He realizes just how stupid everything is.
Yeah, it's weird because like I'm starting to not hate Paimon because she's like calling stuff out.
Yes, come to the dark side. Paimon is like
she still has an annoying voice. No hate to the voice actress because she's obviously amazing at her job.
It's so like intentionally annoying though that it's perfect. Like she nails it. She continues to slay that role.
Yeah, it's getting they're starting to get kind of meta with it. And I was like,
I know.
Right.
I kind of love the meta stuff. I think it's funny. It's like I was just watching, my kids were watching Scooby-Doo the other day, and there was an episode where or a movie where Daphne, Scooby and Shaggy, loaded up the mystery machine, and it was all just food, and they didn't have room for the suitcase. And Daphne was like, "You didn't pack the suitcase?" And Shaggy's like, "What's the big deal? We all wear the same outfit every day anyway."
Perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Have you seen the episode of Supernatural did a crossover with Scooby-Doo?
What?
Yeah, I bet
Why have
Amy.
I never
No.
heard of this?
Amy started watching all of Supernatural. Right?
I think it was so funny that we talked about Supernatural, and then literally the next day, I got up in the morning and like was doing my like morning routine and eating breakfast, and I turned on the TV and Supernatural was on, and I was like, what?
What?
I think that's the best episode in the whole series. You don't even need to watch the series. Just,
Oh yeah,
just skip
yeah.
to that episode. It's so good.
It was so. I liked the show, but it was so 90 or whenever it was made. Sorry,
Yeah.
early 2000s. It was very early 2000s or whatever. Whenever it was made, it was just
Whatever.
very CW. Let's say that. Very CW.
Very
Yeah,
CW.
with its acting. It was just so
Yeah.
funny. I
Yeah.
told you guys, but I'm gonna tell everybody. I don't know how many people are in chat. Probably like one. I don't know. But I'm gonna tell you.
At least that.
So it was really funny because Dean, there was this girl and she was so angry at him, and for a reason I won't say because it's probably a spoiler. And she comes storming out of the house and he's like, "Hey, girl whose name I forget, talk to me, talk to me." She's like, "No, I don't want to talk right now." And he was like, "Okay." And he like literally does a 180 and turns around and she stops and she looks at him and she's like, "Dean." And then she just like spills everything. And it's like, you just told him to go away. He respected your boundaries. And then you were like, wait a second.
I want my boundaries violated.
Oh my God. It was just really funny to me.
Gotta love it.
All right. I think I'll put on the Sirenscape and we can get
Yeah,
going.
let's get some desert sound effects going on here. Get everybody in the zone.
Sound effects.
In the zone.
In the zone.
Bring back Doon's voice.
In the
It's been a
zone.
couple of weeks. I must remember.
Yeah, it's so hard to find accents again.
Sometimes it is, yeah. It
I should
really
start
is.
Quoting that first opening monologue of Arabian Nights.
You guys need to remind me to like share
Salam.
about that we do
Salam
this
and good
during the
evening
day because I keep forgetting. Because on Mondays I just think, oh, it's D&D day. I don't think like, oh, I should probably share about this.
Yeah, because it's live D&D now. It's not
That's
just
right.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
if
like
you
I
do want to,
didn't-
retweet me. I did.
I
tweet
did.
about it, so
I
you're welcome
retweeted.
to- You're
I
welcome to do
retweeted.
that.
Oh yeah, that I remember. But you guys need to remind me to put it on like my community post or something.
Yeah.
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 I just
Well,
remembered
get
just
everybody
now, but I was like, what's the point of doing it right now? I mean, I guess I could.
I mean, you could just say we're live right now, but the thing about the YouTube community posts is it seems like those
Not a
get
lot of
served up for
people
several
just-
days, you know? for
Yeah.
people,
Yeah,
so
yeah. That's why
it's
I
not
feel like
timely.
well,
Right. It's at least got to be like a couple hours before if you want it to like make
Should
a
I-
round.
should I do
Should
a
I
couple hours
delete them?
before or
Like,
what?
No, it's
Oh
fine.
no
It's
no
okay.
no! Like
But
once
maybe
they
just,
turn
like,
into like a few days old, then people stop seeing them. Unless
Yeah.
they're a poll, and then those show up for quite some time.
polls are crazy. you know?
I love doing polls. Those are my favorite. Every once in a while, I'll just like do a poll because I freaking feel like it.
I should do.
It's good
more
engagement.
polls.
So.
I love,
Yeah.
well, yeah,
should
and
do
I
more,
love
too.
seeing the comments. I did a recent one because I watched the iCarly revival or whatever.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I asked everyone. I was like, "Do you guys like? Have you guys seen like iCarly and Victorious? You know, I loved them." And so I was like, "Have you seen it?" And the poll was like, "Have you seen it? Yes, I loved them." And no, I didn't even fathom that people would hate the series because, of course, like my opinion is the only one that matters. So I forgot to put that option. And a lot of people did not like iCarly and Victorious. I was like, okay. But it was the reason they gave reasons though and stuff. So it was just really interesting to see.
There are so many like funny moments in iCarly. It's hilarious. Like her big brother makes the show for me.
Spencer.
I love Spencer. I love
He's-
like every
he's
scene that
the
Spencer's in
best.
is like my favorite scene. I don't care about the plot of the episode. I just want to see Spencer do something weird.
Yeah.
Would I be dating myself if I said I've never seen iCarly?
It's okay. It's
I've
okay.
never seen it.
Maybe.
I'm dating myself too. I've never watched it.
Well,
Maybe.
it wasn't like
Wait,
so-
Kyle,
It wasn't
we're like the
targeted
same
towards
age.
a demographic.
right. Yeah, but he's also a
You and
guy,
I.
so maybe it wasn't
Yeah.
like as.
I'm 31.
Oh.
Wow.
I'm
33 signing in here.
that's only like a 4-year difference though. It's not that big.
Yeah, but I think the main thing was like it just
Yeah.
wasn't targeted towards guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was more like a girl power show.
Yeah, that's
Although
true.
Spencer was hilarious.
That's hilarious.
Spencer was the best part of the show.
Oh, sorry.
We're just getting deep into the iCarly lore. I need to learn.
Yes,
I watched
enough talk about that,
an
Carly.
8-hour video, like deep analysis on iCarly, and I am actually not kidding.
Oh my gosh.
We will hear about this at the end.
Okay.
So, what happened last time in our story?
Well, for
So
some reason,
Spencer... No, wait, that was a different story.
yes.
Oh, yes.
Dari and Marin got very giggly about something. I don't know.
Dari doesn't get giggly.
The gang fought off some baby dragons that were infected with an ancient strain of vampiric rabies. They even managed to save one of the wormlings, whose name was Zumarud. After harrowing the desert, they made it to Intari's tribe. Marin became fast friends with Intari's cousin, Badrobador. Dune decided to let Zumarud stay with a kobold family, while he headed off to danger, and Intari learned a spell to help them find some camels to tame. We left off with Intari about to cast a spell.
Okay.
So
we-
guys walked away from the camp, and that's where we left off.
Okay, yeah, and Tara didn't want to do it like in the camp because there would be all these kind of looky-loos going, "Ooh, what are you doing?" And she just said, not into that.
And if it failed, that would be very embarrassing.
That would be embarrassing. This is her first time doing it, and she's a little bit nervous, but it's okay.
That's fair.
Okay, so Intari is going to cast Locate Animals or Plants.
Ooh, nice.
Fancy. Oh, I think
What?
that's the description.
Oh, okay, do I have to actually...
Or
You
maybe
don't,
it just
you don't
happens
have to do
automatically.
anything.
It's not like a
other-
roll.
No,
I don't
there's
think.
no roll. This is a ritual spell, so it takes 10 minutes plus the action. So 10 minutes and 6 seconds. What does this look like as you cast it?
I think it's sort of like this... Well, first of all, I would tell Dune and Marin to kind of like stand between me and the camp because I don't want people like looking at me for 10 minutes from the camp. I kind of like face out towards the desert and I like close my eyes and I think about a camel because that's what we're trying to find is a camel. And then there's like almost this kind of like sound wave that kind of goes out from me, almost kind of like echolocation, I think. Sort of like letting me know in the desert where this might be.
Oh, okay.
I'm imagining
Halfway.
like the Assassin's Creed, like, I don't know if you
Yeah,
guys
the little
play,
like
but
ping,
like,
ping.
yeah, so
Yeah,
all the
yeah.
treasures and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, just like that. Except camels.
Only camels.
Only camels.
Okay, halfway through casting this, Badrobador comes in and meets up with you guys, and she's standing next to Dune and Marin.
Oh, you made it.
Oh, I do think maybe just stay away from Intari right now. She is focusing, and I believe she needs to pay attention to what she's working on.
Tari is blocking her out, blocking her out, blocking her out.
Do you know this spell too?
Oh, this one? Maybe Kyle would have to check if that's a true spell. Is locate plants and animals a true spell?
Probably.
Yeah, probably. I'll
It
just say
sounds druidy.
Sounds
it is. Yeah.
on brand.
Oh yeah, this is it's a pretty basic one actually, but you know we should let her concentrate. And she wraps her arm around your arm, Marin,
What is it?
and you guys wait for the spell to come to the end, and you have this echo reverberate out around you. I did the math for how much land 5 miles is with a 5-mile radius. That's 82 square miles.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Gotta be some camels in there.
There's gotta be some camels.
Gotta be some camels in there. And in
Come on,
fact,
camels.
you do find that there's camels,
Camels.
Yay.
like a 30-minute walk from you. You get a sense of like there's 6 camels hanging out, and you know the direction.
Solid. Okay, well, I found some camels, you guys. They're not too far from here, so it's just a short walk, and then we'll not be
Short
walking
walk?
anymore.
How long? Like 5 minutes or
Well,
kind
like
of
30
day
minutes.
Is it?
30 minutes? You said
I
it was
mean,
a
let's-
short walk.
Well, yes, we just walked for 2 days. 2.5 days, kind of. So, compared to that, it's a short walk.
It's still long.
That's a good question. What time of day is it?
Evening, right?
It's the morning.
Oh, morning. Right.
You guys just had breakfast.
Marion, get inside your whatever. I'll carry you there.
Oh,
Before you
perfect.
do that, I've got some things to give you. The troop is packing up. They're probably gone already. So, Marin, this is for you. And she gives you a health potion.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. And also, she grabs your necklace. I wish to party with you in Solanon sometime. That's how that
Oh.
works, right?
Wish granted.
Oh, heck yes. All right. Dude, hey guy, here is this for you. And she gives you a health potion.
Oh, that is very generous of you. Thank you, Pator.
Oh, you're welcome. It's from Grandma. And also, this Bok made it. Zumarud lost a tooth this morning because her adult ones are coming in. So
Oh,
here's this
oh,
little
so
dagger
fast.
for you.
A dagger. A worms to dagger.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you. This is very fine craftsmanship. Thank you so much.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell Bok. He said thank you.
Okay, guys, let's go.
And Intari,
Oh, okay, fine.
could I speak to you in private?
Make it quick.
Okay, come over here.
Okay, fine.
So, this is for you from Grandma, and she gives you a health potion. You know that if I was asking, Grandma would have just given me the camels, right? And
That's-
and you know what? If I told her I was going to go explore some unexplored ruins, she would have protected me. She would have told me no. Why? Because she trusts you more than she trusts me. And I've always been jealous of you for that. And so, here, take this. And she gives you this notebook. Record everything. I'm going to be stuck here and not going on a cool adventure, so I want to know everything that goes down. And, like, add some romance. Like, even if it doesn't happen, just, like, make some up for me. Make it spicy.
Yeah, I'll write stuff down. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, well, bye, everyone. And she's been carrying some skis with her, and she puts them on. She summons this flaming giant bird that she tethers up, and it flies across the sand, and she skis behind it away off into the distance.
Amazing.
The sun. So, what are you guys doing now?
Can I examine the dagger that I was
Yes.
gifted?
I have a note for you.
Oh. Let's
So
see.
there it
Oh, there
is.
it is. Oh my gosh.
Oh, look at you.
I want to read that out to
Sorry?
everyone's turn.
Oh yeah, I can see it.
Okay, I'll explain it. So it's a +1 dagger, and you also can expend a charge to try to make someone fall asleep. And yeah, and that recharges every day, but it also gets a chance to recharge after you use it once.
That's
It's,
amazing.
yeah,
That's awesome.
it's similar
good.
to a skill that the brass wormling has.
That's awesome.
That's so cool.
Since the dragon's magic in this dagger. Zumarud, a piece of Zumarud will be with us always.
Oh, so sweet. Our little dragon baby.
Who knows? She may save our life someday.
I guess
Well,
so.
she's like not here with us, but I mean, I guess like one day.
Yes, through this dagger, we shall see.
Through the dagger, like teleport.
I mean, no, as in like the dagger is her tooth, you see, and it is imbued with her magic, and one day perhaps I will use it to save us. One never knows.
Okay.
Okay, just glad we're on the same page here.
So, what did the Robotor give you?
Oh, a potion and a notebook. Not a big
Just
deal.
book?
It's whatever. Yeah, she wants me to like write down what we do, I guess.
So, like a diary?
I would prefer the term journal, really, but I guess it's the same concept.
Oh, Intari has a diary.
That she gave me, I'm kind of obligated to. She has family. I mean, she's
Yeah.
annoying, but she has family.
Yeah, obligated, yeah.
You know, I spent quite a bit of time chronicling my adventures and the adventures of others. It is a delightful pastime, and also sometimes, your second time through, thinking about experiences you've had, you notice things you missed the first time.
Yeah, I
So,
guess.
Also have a diary.
It is a good practice.
I actually didn't doubt that you had one. That's fine. Should we go get these camels or what?
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
I
there's
suppose we should, yes.
no guarantee they'll stay where they are. They are, herding animals, so.
Okay, you guys travel through the desert and you come across the following scene.
Oh, camels.
Camels.
Look at those camels.
They're so cute.
Kind of
So
happy
the-
looking.
You gotta use your imagination because in this world they only have one hump.
Oh my god, I love that.
Look at them.
I gotta zoom in to get a better look at
Very
this.
own camel.
Yeah,
They're
they all
all
have, they're
eyes.
slightly different.
Oops, that was not with you. I'm not
Squash them with
stabbing.
dice.
I'm not stabbing the camel. My bad.
No stabbing camels. Taming camels.
It's me trying to edit the Dragon's Tooth Dagger and accidentally attacking camels.
So, yeah, you guys are hidden from them. They are kind of in the shadow of a large dune. Some of them are sleeping. They're all standing up. Camels can sleep standing up. That's probably something you do.
Yeah. Okay, so
How
do we
does
want to?
one capture a camel exactly? I've spent many years in the desert, but I have never attempted to tame a camel. I usually just purchase them.
Well, I mean, they are very noble creatures, So you could approach one and try to, show it respect, and that you're not going to hurt it, and it might, depending on your stature and how the camel is feeling, I guess it might, respond to that, and that's a good bond. Or, I mean, I suppose we could kind of, try to sneak up on them. Sometimes that doesn't end well, though, either, so, it's kind of, I guess, up to you two how you want to do this.
Maybe we could bribe them. Does anybody have food?
Do
Like
you...
lettuce?
Oh. I did grab a bunch of fruit from... But that's
You guys
probably
have
bad,
a
though,
lot
'cause
of
I was like-
rations. Oh, and you
It's
did
also
grab
only
bunch
been a
of
couple
fruit.
days. Like the fruit's probably.
Yeah, the
all
fruit's
right
probably not
still.
good.
It's
Oh, is
probably
it?
fine. Yeah, for 2 days.
Okay.
Probably fine.
Okay.
It's
Maybe getting
probably...
like a little overripe.
Yeah, kidding.
You could try it.
But they might like it nice and ripe and juicy,
Yeah.
because they're in the desert.
Camels.
So, okay, so I
Maybe
will
you
take
also
out some...
sun-dried it as you traveled.
That's true. I would do that because I am a ranger of the desert, and I
You
would
would know how to
know to
preserve
do
that
things
fruit.
like that. Yes, I would. I would. Okay, so I will take out some of the fruit that I grabbed from Solinon before we left, and give some to each of them. The fruit that I think is going to be most camel liked by a camel.
Which is something you might know.
So you are rolling to approach them. I'm going to say it's a DC 10 animal handling check to not scare it away.
Oh, no. Okay.
And just so that is not one roll scaring all of them away, I'm going to have you ping which one that you're walking towards.
Okay. This one is asleep,
Yeah,
so I'm
that's
gonna
a sour sleep.
boop. I'm gonna ping that one.
Ping that one. Okay.
Can you see it?
I see it, yes.
Solid. I'm doing it right. Okay, so I'm going to
DC
approach
10.
them.
Animal
DC 10 animal handling. Ooh,
19.
19.
It lets you approach, and it is eating out of the palm of your hand.
Yes. I'm gonna like stroke its nose a little bit and like, you know, kind of like talk nice and gentle and let it know that I'm okay. Yes. I got a camel, guys.
Good. How do we actually tame it? Like, make it ours? It seems to be eating, but that doesn't mean it wants you riding on top of it.
Well, they're pretty trustworthy. You know, once you develop that connection with them.
Should I try the same with that one over there?
Yeah, if you would like. I mean, you can also try to sneak up on one, but
As good as I am at sneaking, I feel like that is the foundation for a bad relationship. You do not want your camel to dislike you, you know? If it
That
feels
is true.
forced to bear you, then who knows when it decides to turn against you.
that is true. And they're not normally violent, but they are rather large, so if they get scared, they could possibly hurt you.
Yes. May I borrow some of the dried fruit that you are feeding your camel? Not borrow, as in I will not give it back. The camel will eat it, probably.
Yeah, here you go. You seem to like this one.
Thank you. Okay. Can I make an animal handling check?
Yes. Make
I guess I should ping
There's my camel.
Very loud camel.
Yay, camel.
I'm gonna go for this light colored one. Okay, how do I ping it?
Just kind of hold your mouse down.
Oh, there we go. That one. Gosh, the wind's kicking up.
Yeah, just for a
there's a
second.
storm coming in. Oh, the sound, it stings.
Sirenscape hates it as more.
Ow.
Sirenscape one's epic.
Okay,
That
I'm
one
going
is
to-
asleep. Right, you
That
gotta
one's
try
asleep.
Waking it up.
I don't know if Camel's gonna get mad if I try and wake it up. Like,
Do it. See what happens. I don't like being woken up, but
okay,
I'm not
I'm
a
going to
camel.
come up very quietly. I'm gonna creep up, and I'm gonna have the food out, and I'm gonna try and wake it up with the food under its nose.
Ooh.
Okay. Roll with disadvantage. Animal handling.
Oh no, disadvantage.
I wouldn't want some random monkey person.
Have you ever seen the videos of people waking up their cats or dogs with the food, and they're just like, oh, thank God, it went up. Okay, disadvantage. Animal handling, here we go.
Okay, this camel suddenly wakes
That's
up
a
and
yikes.
spits at you.
That's a yikes. Oh, that's gonna get stuck in your fur.
My foot, oh my God.
It smells off into the distance.
Oh,
Oh,
Goodness
oh, bye,
gracious.
camel.
well, that went well. Dari, perhaps I could convince you to try and name another one, and then I can introduce myself to it after you have tamed it.
Well, I guess we could try. Marin, do you want to try?
Yeah. You know what? That might be a good thing. Like, I just formed this really cute bond with a camel, and we're just like best buds, you know? I could name it.
I'll write about
Okay.
it in my journal if you do.
Oh my god, yeah, that'd be so cool. I'll choose this one right here, since apparently, sleeping ones don't like being woken up. So, let's find our animal handling button. And there it is.
19. Yeah.
Damn. Okay. What, like it's hard?
I mean, like, it's,
she like kind of like camel.
it does appear you are a natural with the camels.
Just kind of gave it a little like camel.
Yeah, it's probably kind of smelly.
Yeah. So she's
Whereas
kind of
my
like
strength is with the press
holding-
warnings.
she's like holding her face away as she's feeding it, but she's like kind of like it's kind of cute, you know, watching it eat, but it does stink.
It's like so ugly, it's cute kind of situation.
So ugly, it's cute, and she's like, you know what? You're cute. I like you. Yeah.
Yeah, so you've managed to tame this one that has like almost demonically red eyes.
Yes. Perfect.
Okay.
Perhaps I should try this one more time myself. Maybe approaching the sleeping one was the wrong choice. Can I look around and see ones that... Do any of them look interested in the food that I've got in my hand?
Yeah, the two awake ones look pretty neutral.
Sorry, which ones are those?
The black.
The one that doesn't have the little
Oh. Yeah,
Thingy.
right. The little sleepy thing. Okay.
sleepy thing.
Alright, I'm gonna try for this one here. One right there. Okay. Only one way to learn how to tame a camel is to try again. Okay, I'm gonna go forward and hold out the food. Here, camel. I have some delicious dried figs for you. Your friends over there. Oh, they love the figs so much. You could go be with them. There are more figs where this came from. And
Roll
I have to
animal
slowly
handling
approach it.
and take an inspiration.
Yes. Come on. I don't know where I put that on these character sheets, but...
Top left.
Oh yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, and am I just rolling normal animal handling here?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
70. Yay.
Yeah.
We have camels.
Alright. There you are. Good creature. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, such a beautiful
So,
animal.
DM, this is up to you. In our rations that we got from the camp, did we get like bridles because we knew we were going to get the camels, or should we fashion bridles out of our rope? Because as a ranger, I would probably know how to do that. But maybe we got them. It's up to you.
Yeah. See, the thing is, I was gonna say that this is one thing I forgot that Bedroll Door was gonna tell you.
Maybe it's written in the notebook.
Maybe. I opened the notebook and it's on the first page.
Yeah, you open the notebook and it's on the first page. Yeah. Where we left camp, Bok left you guys some stuff for saddles. Love you. Bedroll Door. Hearts.
Okay, so we probably grabbed that before we started walking. Then, yeah.
I mean, they're pretty heavy. You probably want to like walk your camels back.
Okay, then we'll walk the camels back. Okay, so I'm gonna take out my rope and just like tie just really loosely around the camel's neck, not like tight or anything, but just kind of, gently put it over the camel's neck and then kind of lead them. Like I maybe have some other food in my hand too from my pack that I'm like, come on, like calling them to come back to where the camp was.
Awesome. Your camel has a scar over its eye.
Badass. Yes. Fabulous.
And Nick, or Dune, he tamed the default camel. There's nothing special.
It's quite a handsome camel. Like, I would go so far as to say it's like the ideal camel. It's a very representative camel.
Okay, well, mine has personality, Looks a
He has
little
personality
sickly.
that looks like it's going to maybe kill you in your sleep with those eyes. I'm not quite certain.
You know what? I feel like that's their charm,
I suppose we'll find out.
It's like
won't
demonic. It's like kind of cool. It's like
Oh yeah,
magic.
I would like to examine my camel to see if it is a male or a female camel.
Roll a D2.
Thomas,
One
that's that
for
camel.
male, two
Oh.
for female.
Okay.
One's a
One.
male.
So it's a male. Okay.
I suppose we might as well all do that.
Sure, yeah. It'll help
Really
in
matters that
naming
much.
them.
I know, I was thinking, I was like, I gotta name this camel something cool.
/R might be.
Mine is also a boy camel.
Boy camel. Oh, you got
It's
the
a
girl.
Demon girl camel.
Demon girl camel. Demon girl. Yes.
I don't know any demon names.
Intari, maybe.
I'll name it.
No.
You know what? I'll
Counts.
name her Paimon.
It's actually perfect. That's amazing. A Paimon, what kind of name is that?
Yeah,
know,
that's a little out there.
I actually like kind of saw it in a book once. The name. It was like a really long book about like the fires of hell or something like that.
It's not a very intimidating name, I have to admit. Like it doesn't necessarily fit the outward visage, but whatever you say.
I'm pretty sure Paimon is like a demon from hell or something.
I do not know this hell of which you speak, but if you say
Well,
so.
there's like a bajillion different hells, so what do I know?
Must be a Genasi thing.
Intari, just keeps your head down. I don't know anything about hell. Definitely not. No.
Oh, you don't? But like, are you a tiefling?
Yeah, I just meant that I don't wanna talk about it.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
it's
Sorry.
whatever.
Sore subject. Okay.
It's whatever. It's fine.
I shall call mine Humpty Dumpty, I think. It is a story, a song
It's
I
got
once
a big
heard.
dumpy.
Yeah, it was an egg person.
That
Don't
wasn't
worry too
funny.
much about
I
it.
take it back.
The hump on the back, though. You know, Humpty. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I take your inspiration away. No, I'm just kidding.
Rude. Okay, I'm gonna name mine Cal. Because I'm from the clan of like wandering witches that I'm from is called Kalasari. So I'm gonna name him Cal. And he also looks kind of badass with that. No, Cal. C-A-L.
Wow.
Cal. Cal the camel.
Cow the camel.
A camel named Cal. That's actually kind of funny.
That is actually kind of funny.
Yeah. Cal. It's just a good, like, solid one-syllable name.
Yo, cow.
Sounds badass for a camel with a scar. A camel's
true.
seen some stuff.
It's true.
Alright, now that you guys have named and tamed.
It's very important that we name them.
Yeah.
It's very important that we took 5 minutes of time to name our camels.
These are, we're gonna have these camels for like the rest of the campaign. I'm
We
sure.
are. Cal.
I don't know.
Like-
We'll see.
Like the saddest I've ever been in D&D is when my horse died.
Oh. Oh no.
I
You're
can't
not
believe
planning
that.
on killing our camels, are you?
Right? Cows like
Totally would.
everyone must know my pain.
It's a cycle of abuse.
No.
So you guys walk back to where the camp was, and you pick up the saddles. You saddle your rides, and
Yay.
then are you guys heading back to Solomon? Or you won't
Do we need to grab some more rations?
Yeah, how long is the journey north from Solanon to the Bright Star Lake
By camel.
by camel? This is probably somewhere on a map.
Yeah, I'll
Bring it up
this
here.
one.
There we go.
Yay,
The
man.
map came in very low quality. Oh, there we go. Just loaded.
There we go.
Okay. So it looks like about 4 days from Solanon. Or like more actually, 4.5. Because it looks like Darabal is on the coast of Bright Star Lake there, which is probably where we're gonna head out from. So say 5 days from Solanon, just factoring in people. And 2 days from here, yes, I think we had better stop. I have some contacts in Solanon. I can acquire some more rations for a reasonable price.
Okay, but let's just make it quick.
Yeah, I'm
And-
really looking forward to getting to this place, and this is kind of like taking forever.
Well, it'll take a lot less time now because we finally have camels. And we didn't have to pay so much for them.
So everything's gone. The whole camp is packed up. There's no one left here.
Right. The only thing left is the saddles.
I was hoping I could acquire some trade goods to deliver, drop off, and so on, make a little profit on it. But I should have been more proactive about acquiring those goods. Never mind. Perhaps, though, when we arrive in Solanon, I will look at investing the small advance that our employer has given us, and perhaps we can trade and make a little profit when we reach Darbar. Okay. Shall we then?
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. You guys head off, and you are going about twice as fast with these camels as you would have otherwise.
Nice.
So, Nick, I know how you love kind of Ghibli level descriptions of food. So,
Please.
so
Bring 'em on.
these rations that you picked up, they're in unlabeled pouches, and so when you open one, you don't know what you're gonna get. So, for your first meal, I want you to roll a d10 for me.
Oh, this is so good. I love it. What do we got? 5.
Okay. So, you guys start out today eating hot pot.
Oh.
So there's a variety of cured meat slices, wood ear mushrooms, enoki mushrooms, lotus root, and spices. For a snack, you have dried mango, and for dessert, there's dehydrated sweet sticky rice that you can rehydrate.
Oh my gosh. Just because we are traveling the desert does not mean we cannot eat like kings. Please, partake in this meal.
Does anybody want to like trade this meat for some mushrooms or something?
The meat is one of the best parts. It's succulent. It just here, try it like this. I'll just try and feed it to her or something. It's your loss.
It looks slimy. It's I don't know. It's the texture or something. I just can't.
Meat for mushrooms. A fair trade. I'll give her my mushrooms.
Gladly, thanks.
Alright, you guys.
Yeah, this is an amazing meal. For rations, I'm into it.
Thank you. Yes, I do consider myself a little bit of a gourmet. I do know how to acquire the better rations out there. You will not find a meal so good with most caravans, I promise you that.
Yeah, definitely better than what I normally eat.
Okay, that was your guys' lunch.
Lovely.
Roll for dinner.
Yay.
What we got? A 6.
A 6. This is the vegetarian pita. You have pita pockets that are filled with goat cheese curds and artichoke hearts.
Oh.
For a snack on the road, you get crispy tofu. And for dessert, there's dehydrated strawberries and cream that you can reconstitute.
Wow. Now, Marin, I think this meal might be more to your liking. Try this.
Oh, this is delicious.
I thought so.
Wow. This is, maybe it's okay traveling with other people now and then, I guess.
Well,
I mean, I guess. Sort of.
I would like to have a chance to try some of your cultural delicacies in Tari one of these times. Perhaps you can prepare a meal for us.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, it depends what we find, that's the thing. I'll cook whatever we find because that's what I do, but,
Oh, so, you can cook anything in this desert?
Well,
Not
yeah.
the sand, like you asked the first time, but most
Oh, so
anything
you can't
else.
make a meal out of sand, okay?
No, I don't eat sand.
What about, bugs?
Yeah, I can do bugs.
Oh.
I mean, they're not the most appetizing, but they're actually very nutritious. You would be surprised how much nutrition is inside of a locust.
A surprisingly meaty interior.
I don't know
and a
if
bit of a
I-
meaty flavor.
And with a bit of a crunch, you know, so you got that like nice texture.
Yes.
It's actually not so bad once you get over what you're eating. I mean, we don't really care, but I've heard that other people don't necessarily like the eating a bug thing, but
I hope it doesn't come to that.
Well, I will try and ensure that we are well prepared, but one never knows. Sometimes in the desert one must make do. What are we feeding our camels? I guess more fruit?
So your fruit is probably gone. You probably have to open up. I mean, they have fat humps that they can use if you don't feel like feeding.
Eat in front of them.
Yeah, if you want to not be cruel bastards, you could open up one of your another one of your rations and give it to them. You still have 2 left, and you're almost to Solinon. Like you're gonna get there as the sun comes down.
yeah, we can feed our camels.
I feel like this is maybe a little bit too good for a camel, but you know, it is important that we care for our beasts. of
We're
burden.
still, you know, kind of building that bond. Like we're here with them, but it's a good thing to, you know, develop that trust that we're gonna take care of them.
Yes, absolutely. Are there any other vegetarian meals that a camel would find edible?
I mean, you could have gotten multiple vegetarian pitas. You don't know; they're all unlabeled. But you would know from traveling that there's also a vegetarian meal called purple noodles. It's the one that everyone hates. It's those.
Can I check the remaining packages and see what's inside?
Yeah, it starts to start the spoiling process, but you can't.
Oh no. Well, we gotta feed them something, so I'll open one of them.
All right, roll a d10.
All right.
Come on, purple noodles.
Yeah, give them those purple noodles.
Yeah.
A 4.
4. Yeah, this is the gazelle gyro. So you get a pita, gazelle meat, tzatziki sauce, fried onion, lettuce, and then as a snack, it's spiced almonds, and for dessert, it's an egg tart.
These are heavenly. It's a bit of a waste on the camels, but you know, this one time, Humpty, you get to eat well.
Wait, can I have the egg tart though?
I suppose perhaps it is not palatable to a camel anyhow.
That's true.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we
feel like
should probably eat the tarts. Yeah.
I feel like
yeah.
Paimon wouldn't really be into that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you're probably right. I mean, it does smell very good, and you know, 2
All right.
desserts. We must keep up our
Paimon,
strength, no?
I don't know what you usually eat, but here's a
The souls of the dead.
gazelle.
It doesn't actually say.
It opens its mouth and it's like it's like a void that just like sucks it up.
Okay. I suppose we
Anyway.
can-
Feed the
Yeah.
camels.
I wordlessly feed Cal, and he wordlessly eats it.
Here, Humpty, this is a delicacy for you, one of my favorite meals.
All right, you guys feed your
All right.
camels, and then you head off, and you guys reach Solinon. Back in the big city.
Yeah. Roll up into hood like.
So you probably want to go around to the stables up north and drop off your camels there.
Okay.
It
Yeah.
is 5 copper, or no, I'd say it's like a copper per day to keep your camel there.
Okay. No
Okay.
problem. No problem. Oh, okay. Let's drop them off. So we'll be spending a night here in Solinon, I suppose.
Yep.
Very well. We strike out in the morning. I have a friend at the stables. They will make sure that our new companions are well looked after.
Well, that's good. It would be a shame if we, you know, gave them such wonderful food just for them to be starved tonight.
Yes, here they will not eat so well, but there will be ample hay for them to munch on if they need.
Mm-hmm.
They lived in the desert, so I don't even know what they ate before.
Oh,
I would
they're
like to
scavengers.
assuming that I know the stable hand or whoever is on staff there. I want to pay for the camels, and I want to flip them an extra copper and just say, see to it that they are well looked after, please.
Oh, yes. Of course, anything for you, Dune.
My thanks. I know you will take care of them like your own children.
Oh, yes. Little Al-Babi is doing well. Thank you for asking.
I am glad to hear it. I would expect no less. Alright. So, since we're here in the big city, and we didn't have to spend any of our initial down payment on camels, my friends, now, this is how that we can take our original seed money and turn it into something perhaps a little more valuable that we can use to, grow our enterprise here. If we take the 30 gold that we have been given, we can buy something here in Solanan, take it north to Darbal, where we are going anyway, and sell it for a profit there.
Ooh.
I mean, I guess.
Let's do it. I haven't done something like this before.
Trust me on this one. I have taken this route a million times.
Should we maybe keep like a little bit of it just in case there's something like specific we need to buy?
If you would like to keep your
I
personal
guess.
funds, you may, but if you would like to contribute them, we will share the profits evenly. It's up to you.
Or we could all get something individually and see who makes the most money.
Are
I'm
you
not really
proposing a
at the
contest?
trading.
It's a contest.
Very
Contest.
well.
Contest.
We can each take 10 gold from our initial payout, and we can invest it however we like in what trade goods we see fit, and we will see who will turn the greatest profit once we reach Darabal.
Oh no.
Let's do it.
Our winner gets half the profit from each of the losers.
Oh, rude.
Wow, that sounds scary, but let's do it.
Okay, I guess.
These
I
terms
don't
are
know.
agreeable.
I don't really have like
Very good.
need for like money anyway, so whatever. I guess that's fine.
All right. So,
Is there a marketplace where we can look for things?
There is in the top left of the map,
Market.
there you go.
Head there before it closes.
the market.
Is there some kind of skill check to make to see if I would have knowledge, like specialized knowledge of what's gonna sell like hotcakes in Darbal?
For you, I would say, so I'm thinking maybe a history check.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah,
do that.
yeah. Roll history.
With advantage.
With
And-
advantage
Tell
because of your
him
background. Yeah.
what it is until after we buy stuff, though, so that I don't know.
Okay, I'll direct message him. I'll whisper
Okay,
to him.
There
good.
you go.
Okay, because, like,
There you go.
yeah,
Okay.
I will use that knowledge.
22.
22.
Oh dang.
I'm gonna look at a list of types of goods
No.
from that thing that I sent you that one time. Trading jobs. Yeah, and so Antari and Marion are going to the market then?
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so Intari would maybe like be thinking more of like survival things that like Solanon has, but the other city doesn't. Like really practical things, but maybe a little more scarce, I guess. Or maybe just some cool ass weapons, like that's a thing too.
Some badass swords.
Just some badass swords and stuff. Cal getting
Katana
carried.
and stuff.
Yeah. Let me explain what the market looks like to you guys.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
as you walk into this, you see a giant fighting arena labeled on the map as fighting arena. This is a gladiatorial pit, and this is where humans fight each other. Oftentimes, the neighboring countries will send their criminals here to fight as a way of paying their penance. And then below that, at the south part of the market, you see the death pit. This is where people fight monsters or creatures are pit against other creatures. And these tend to be much more intense fights, hence why the stadium is constantly in a state of disrepair.
Goodness.
Yeah, it's like being in the blast zone is like the 5th largest cause of death in Solana.
Oh no.
But it's a great way to earn money. And the fighting pit is a pretty good way to do that as well. Yeah, if you walk through the market, these are tents, a lot of which are set up by really high-ranking traders. This big one up here, this big purpley one, has like the most expensive stuff. It's known as the Lapis tent, and a lot of the highest tier, top echelon traders sell their stuff there. But yeah, so as you walk through, they're selling spices, linens, perfumes. You have a lot of kind of like dried out food from other nations, like jerked chicken and that type of stuff. There's a few places selling food that they're making. It's kind of winding down because the sun is about to set. So only about half the stalls are open at the moment. Is there anything in particular that you are looking for entirely?
I think I'm just gonna get some cool ass weapons. Let's see if I can find a cool weapons place with something that would be a little bit unusual.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you find a tent and you walk in, and there's a dwarf woman, and there are all sorts of weapons hanging up. Oh, hello. Nice to meet you. Come in. She strokes her beard. What can I help you with?
Hello. I'm looking for some weapons that are a little bit rare, I suppose. Something that, you know, people particularly like north of here maybe, or like other regions wouldn't have access to. Something that's, you know, pretty powerful, pretty unique. Something like that.
Oh, yes. I understand. Something powerful. Something unique. By north, what do you mean? The village Bogota or past Bright Star Lake?
Yeah, up in that region by Bright Star.
Like there, okay.
Yeah.
Well, this trident came in from Rockety, and she holds up a trident. Like, you know, they are a fishing town. They could use this, maybe.
Yeah, do you think they would already have some, though?
They probably already have some, but do they have some this nice?
That does look like a nice one.
Jewel encrusted.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
Fake jewels, but they will not know.
Oh.
Trust me, I have met these people. They are dumb.
Well, I mean, you are a dwarf, so I guess I'll take your word for it. You would probably know that kind of stuff.
I know jewels.
Yeah. So they're good fakes. Okay. I mean, that's a good option. What else you got?
Okay. What else we have is this great sword. Yeah. Two-handed. Big. Want to get it out of here to make more room for other stuff. So I can give you a good deal on it.
Okay. That's pretty impressive. You know, I could maybe find a a good strong warrior or something who might need a nice big sword like that. Okay.
Yeah. What is your budget, if I may ask?
Well, what do you think in price range for these ones?
For this great sword, maybe 70 gold.
Oh, yeah, that's a little out of my price range. Just a little bit, you know. Let's go down.
What
a
about
little
this
bit,
dagger?
yeah. Okay.
It's got a diamond encrusted edge. Diamond dust.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's pretty nice. That'd be a very nice weapon. Nice that you wouldn't have to keep sharpening it and all that kind of stuff. That would be good, survival wise. All right. How much is this one exactly?
I could give it for you to 10 gold.
10 gold. Well, you drive a hard bargain, but I think we could do that.
Okay. So there is a black market section of the market. Is this tent that you went into in the normal part or the black market part?
Probably in the black market part, because she would want to go and try to find something like
Whoa.
kind of rare.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I mean, she probably doesn't know a ton about the
Probably
difference.
also feels more at home. She probably was looking for
Yeah, it's
people
kinda
that
all the
were
fringes.
less...
People that were a little
Some
more
rough-looking folks.
right. I feel like the
Yeah.
market is maybe ooh, these fancy linens and
Yeah.
perfumes, and she's like, nah, give me the real
Exactly.
cool stuff, So I think character-wise, it makes sense that it's the black
Yeah,
market.
that she just wandered into the black market thinking,
Right,
"This
and
place
she's like,
looks
okay,
nice."
these are my people. These are my people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like a gift wrapping on
Is that extra?
that? For you, I could do it for free.
Okay, sure. Yeah, I guess wrapped up would be nice.
Yeah, she takes some butcher paper and she wraps it up horribly, and then hands it to you.
Okay. Well, thank you. I'd give her the 10 gold that I got from Dune. Pleasure doing business with you,
All right.
ma'am.
Yeah, of course. See you when you get back. And you leave Svetlana's armory.
Okay, solid.
And yeah, you have a dagger with a very shiny blade.
Yeah.
So, yes, I can not multitask, so I haven't said anything yet.
It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Merit.
Is there a stand with magic items or jewelry or
Pretty
maybe
shinies.
even
Shinies.
maybe even artifacts or something that aren't so rare that they're in a museum or something? Any
Yeah,
of
are
those
you
things.
going into the black market or the regular market?
No, she would probably steer clear of that.
Okay.
If you even noticed you're clear of that. I guess you've been
Yeah.
here a while. You're not totally.
Yeah, I've been here at
Right.
least a year. I know I've probably been told don't go near there.
Fair enough.
I feel like maybe you have the most experience shopping.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. I know these streets when it comes to the shopping part.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you definitely know of a jeweler. You know of a antique seller.
Let's go to an antique store because I feel like that's where you find the most opportunity.
All right. Yeah, you walk into an antique store and you see a family of kobolds running around. They have blue skin, and what looks to be like the wife of the family looks up to you. Oh, what can we get you, dear?
I'm just browsing, looking for something like just like a present or something. What are like your best? Like, what's the best of the best that you can offer me? Just like lay it out on a spread. I'd love to see it.
What era are you interested in?
Actually, do you have like anything from the First Empire? I know it's like a really silly thing to ask.
Oh, we just got this in today. She brings you over to the counter, pulls this item up onto the table, and pulls off the cloth, and it reveals this compass, a beautiful compass.
Oh.
Has a depiction of this almost topless woman, like you know the style that they had, and she's pointing up to the sky.
Yeah, Marin's gonna look at it and like recognize the the garb that the woman is, and she's like, oh wow, okay, so this is like really nice. I love the era, but it's so weird. There's like a dent on it, and like, look, it doesn't even work. And Marin's gonna use, because she picked it up, she's gonna use distort value. Here, let me.
Sneaky.
Yeah, so distort value.
Just put the description there. So basically, they have to roll an investigation against my spell DC.
Okay.
Dang.
Which is
Like the perfect
not
spell.
actually that high, so I'm actually pretty worried.
Oh wait, sorry. It's supposed to be a D10. Natural D10. Oh, natural one. Oh yes, I didn't know.
Amazing.
I didn't notice how very scuffed up it is indeed. Ooh.
It's like
it was working earlier.
damaged. Oh, so weird. It's like I really want it, but at this price, like, how much did you say it was?
Oh, I hadn't said anything.
Oh, how much was it?
Oh, this is. I could sell it for 100 gold.
100 gold for a compass that doesn't work and it's all dented up? Like, you can barely even see the picture on it. How do you even know it's First Empire?
Well, she's starting to feel flustered. It's just obvious.
Listen,
the dress
okay,
that Regal
I know
makes.
you're in a really hard spot right now. I have 10 gold. I'll take it off of you, okay? It's gonna be really hard for you to sell this.
If you only have 10 gold, we can do a deal, but you have to sweeten it somehow.
With like what?
Sell me something else, or make a promissory note to give me something else in the future.
How about I keep you in mind? If I find something cool, like I'm going on vacation. If I find something cool, listen, I will find you something cool. I promise. I'll write it in a note. I will find something for you, and I'll bring it back. I see you have a family. You know, I would never leave you hanging. I would never leave you hanging.
So, my version of a promissory note would include some form of interest.
Interest. Wow.
You're interested in that, right?
I mean, I'm not even really sure because it's like, I mean, look at it. Look at the shape that it's in.
Okay, how about this? I'll sell it to you for 10, but you have to give me 40 in the future.
40?
Yes, and every
What, you trying to
week-
swindle me? Am I on the black market? Like, excuse me?
This is completely legal. And every week after,
It's completely legal, but you're like trying to swindle me on this piece of trash.
I'm giving it to you at half price.
Half price? It's broken and you're leaving it me for half price?
Marin is savage.
It's an antique. It's not supposed to work.
Listen,
She has you there.
listen, I think we should go back to what I said before with like, I will find you something really cool. From this ruin that I'm
What
going
does that
to.
even mean? Okay.
Look at me. I'm a water genasi. I'm going somewhere up near Bright Star Lake. It is almost impossible not to find something for you.
Okay, well then let's put that in a contract.
Oh yeah, perfectly fine, yeah.
Okay, so I'll give this to you, and I'll take your 10 gold, and you have to give me something in the future equal to or greater in value of 40 gold.
Why are you keep like stuck on this like 40 gold thing? Like, I don't know the price of things. Like, I can't just like look at something and like, oh, that's 40 gold. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, don't worry about it. I'll figure out the price of things.
well, like now I'm worried because like, what if I pick something up that I think like really suits you and like your family, but it's not 40 gold?
Well, if it's more than 40 gold, we can take that as well. Or we can take multiple things that add up to 40 gold. Don't worry, don't fixate so much on this 40 gold thing.
I'm starting to really doubt if I want this compass. I think I might just like walk out.
Okay. That's fine,
Wow.
because we can sell it for what it's
Cold-hearted.
worth.
Oh, how? How can you sell it for what it's worth? Look at it. Oh my god, you're
She starts
so...
banging her head against the display table.
Okay, what about 30 gold? Like 30 gold for the promise.
How about 38?
38? Woman? You know what? 38. Fine. 38. And if I'm in debt for the rest of my life because of you and your little family,
She scribbles up the contract and she's like, I don't know if this was worth it. I don't know if this was worth it.
Definitely not worth it if she has to deal with Marin again in the future.
Yeah, seriously.
I feel like you're like swindling me right now. Ugh. But you know what? Because I care about you and your family, like I will do this.
All right, she gives it to you to sign.
Your little family.
You're cute and I can't deny it, okay? Whatever. It was a
Call it
pleasure
your
doing
work,
business
cute.
with you though. Even though you're
Okay.
like really like money hungry or whatever, you know?
Me?
Walk into a store thinking that it's all about, you know, the love for the history and whatever.
Oh,
But thank you.
okay. She pushes you out the
What's your
door.
name? I just so I can.
It's like write a bad Yelp review.
Are you gonna even tell me your name?
Yeah, my name is Shiranda.
Shiranda. Okay, I have to write that down. Okay, bye, Shiranda.
Bye. See you eventually.
Yeah, I'll be seeing you.
Your tail goes between her legs and she walks in sad back to her tent.
Oh, now I
this
feel a little
wasn't
bad.
What was Sharanda?
She was a kobold. Blue kobold.
Do you remember that? 138 gold of debt.
You better make a profit off of that compass.
Okay, so Shadow. I need to tell you what they need. You guys can talk amongst yourselves while I text Nick.
I mean, we can just assume that it's something worthwhile, and then you can tell me later.
Oh, actually, they're already done doing their shopping, so I don't need to whisper it to you anymore. So,
Oh,
That's
yeah.
true. That's true. You can just say what you want.
That's true.
you know that they like wood. They often are in need of wood, just as like raw lumber. And
Okay.
they also like really high quality twine for their fishing rods and stuff.
Perfect. Okay. I feel like the high quality twine's gonna be a lot easier to transport. Although 10 gold's probably not gonna get me enough wood or twine to necessarily like overburden our camels. I don't know, but I don't know how much wood 10 gold gets you. But we'll go with the twine. Let's go with the twine.
Okay.
Do I have some like twine connections on the up and up in the right side of the law market?
Get it, twine guy.
Yeah, but I got a twine guy, you know? Who doesn't know a twine guy?
You know,
Working with Arabal, you gotta have, I know a guy.
yeah.
Know a guy who knows a guy. Get you some twine.
You go to the fishing tent, which is the smallest tent because no one goes fishing here. It's right at the edge of the black market. It's this one, this tiny green one over here.
Okay, alright.
And
My friend. I don't know their name, but...
make one up.
My friend, Norman. How is your business?
Oh, it's not going well.
It has been too long. I feared for you here. I've told you many times. You know, this is not the place if you are trying to sell. But nonetheless, I do have a little bit that I would like to invest here so that I might help you out today.
Yeah, whatever you need, dude. You're the only one that has my back.
I do what I can, you know, and you know that I'm good for it. I will be coming back next time. Your product is top quality. Top quality. That's why I hate to see your talent squandered here.
Oh, well, I appreciate it. I stay here for you, bud.
I will make it worth your while. Just a small purchase today. I'm headed north to Darabal. I have 10 gold for you. You know how the fisher people there love their twine. Oh my goodness, and they love yours most of all. I will make sure that they know where this twine comes from as well, as I do every time I go up there. They ask for your twine, you know. These days, they see me, they say, Dune, you have some of Norman's twine to give us. It is the best, the strongest twine.
He starts to cry.
Oh, go Norman.
No.
You can have this at a discount. And he throws his twine your way.
Norman, you are always such a pleasure to work with. I will make sure that when I return here again, I will purchase much more the next time. I appreciate you so much.
Oh, thank you. And he keeps shaking your hand as you walk out.
Norman.
You can put in your inventory that you have 13 gold worth of twine.
Fine twine. No, Norman's twine.
Norman's twine.
From Norman's Twine and Fishing Supplies. Yeah. So are you guys... you guys meet back up, and the sun has just set.
I assume we meet back up somewhere we arranged beforehand, back in the middle of the market. Have you made your investments, my friends?
I have. I bought a compass. It's from the First Empire.
A First Empire compass for 10 gold. Did you steal that?
No. I do owe someone money, though.
You do realize that if you owe someone money, that counts against your profit when we calculate our earnings at the end of this.
No.
No, that sounds fair, because you're going to have to pay them back. So whatever you make, you gotta,
1,000 gold alone from the bank, and then I could invest it. I could make another 1,000 gold, but I wouldn't
Fine,
consider
you make a
2,000
good
gold my
point.
profit.
Listen, doesn't
Whatever.
matter because I'm still going to make the most money.
Maybe you will. I do not know how you acquired that. You are more than meets the eye sometimes, Mary.
Oh, jeez. What did you get?
I just pull out the giant bale of twine, put it down. High quality twine.
I mean, I guess they could use it there, but like,
Do not that the looks deceive you. This is the finest twine here in town, and I know that they love it up in Darabal.
I mean, if you say so,
You shall see.
I will have to trust you.
Tari is very much questioning this contest and thinks that we should have just all gone with Dune. Well, I went to this very interesting booth, and I got this dagger that the blade of it is encrusted with diamond, so it will never dull, and you never have to sharpen it. So, I thought that would be.
I've been tried to be sold a knife like that by a door-to-door salesman before. But, what do I know about knives?
Really? Well, I mean, it looks like a very nice knife that I got here, so I don't know, the dwarf seemed to, really know her stuff about weapons and things, so.
Is there like a demonstration? We should try it out.
Maybe later. I'm kind of tired, I think maybe we should,
Why don't you try to cut a piece of this twine? Very strong twine. Why don't we see?
Oh, no.
Hold a little bit at the end of the twine.
Okay, fine. Isn't that going to reduce the value of your twine, though?
It is just a small amount of twine.
Yeah,
it is no
small piece.
consequence.
All right,
Consider it a
fine.
example.
I'm gonna take
For
this
Norman's
dagger out
talent.
and be a little nervous about this, but yeah, I will try to cut this twine with the dagger. Should I roll something?
Okay, we're gonna have you roll investigation or perception for back when you were buying the knife.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh boy. Okay, I will roll perception.
It's gonna be a cursed dagger.
16.
16.
16.
Yeah, it looked like a very sharp knife.
Okay. I mean, I am a ranger. I would probably know a sharp knife from a dull knife, so,
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will go to cut this twine with my seemingly very sharp knife.
Yeah, and it cuts. It's a knife, and
Solid.
Very good.
Good enough for
Perhaps it
now.
was not a bad investment after all.
I do know my weapons. I'm not like a total,
You
idiot
seem
when it comes to
nervous,
weapons.
though. You seem nervous.
Well, I don't know. I don't know how the people in this city work. Maybe you're all untrustworthy. Maybe I shouldn't be trusting you two either. I don't know. Maybe we should have all just kept the money together. I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It worked out. It
This
cut
is
the
more
thing, so it's
exciting.
fine.
Sometimes life needs a little bit of spice,
I think we're gonna get plenty of spice in the desert,
Speaking
but
of
all right, fine.
spice, I know this wonderful place down the road that makes the most delightful poached eggplant. Would you like to join me? Dinner is on me tonight.
Oh. Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. The chef there, he's my friend. He will see to us.
Okay.
Yeah, not gonna turn down free food.
All right, let's go down the street to Frank's place.
Frank's place, also known as the Mean Green Aubergine.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Excellent.
Come
Frank, I bring my friends. I would like
yes.
three of your
Your friends
poached
are my friends, yes.
Your eggplant special. I've been thinking about it ever since I was here last.
Of course.
I need you to show my friends what it is like to dine fine in Solanan.
Oh, of course. Where in the city is this place? Is it in the trade guild? And do you ping on the map? Where do you think this would be?
Let's see, maybe it's like on the way between the market and the trade guild. So like maybe in here, kind of like right there.
Yeah, it's a little standalone restaurant that it's on all the travel guides to Solanan. Like secret
It's like a hole in
best
the wall.
spots. Yeah.
But you get inside and the ambiance is just.
Oh yeah, they have mood lighting, so you know it's expensive.
Oh. Nice.
Yeah, Frank.
Glad I'm not paying.
This is one of those restaurants where you can see the chefs doing things and often be cooking in front of you. And they give you complimentary gyoza, and they give you their eggplant special. It slides across and comes with white rice.
Taste the delicacy of the flavors, the perfectly balanced spices in this dish. Only Frank can do it like this.
Oh yes, and
It's delicious.
there's garum here if you would like to use that. freshly imported from the
Do,
west.
do you know garum? You two?
Who?
No, what? Not who. Garum, it is a very strong flavoring agent. Just a little bit of it has the umami flavor that you need to bring out the taste, but do not overdo it. Do not overdo it.
Sure, I'll try it.
I guess. It's much fancier than, what food needs to be, but alright. I mean,
Just a drop or two. That is all you need.
okay, alright.
Yeah, when
yeah,
the drop
it's
comes
good.
out, it's like so incredibly fishy. It's like the most savory fishy thing you've ever eaten.
This is delicious.
Yes, perhaps you have had garum before. I don't know.
I probably have. I suppose I haven't really paid a lot of attention to food in my lifetime.
Well, Solanon is the place to begin paying attention to food. So many flavors here.
I guess I'm normally paying attention to food more like, where is my next food coming from? But yeah, this is good. Yeah, I guess.
Speaking of which, now that we have finished our meal, perhaps we should go refill our rations for the journey ahead, before the traders guild closes up for the night.
Yes.
Very good idea.
Yes, definitely. You said you had someone that we could get rations from relatively
Yes,
inexpensively?
my good friend Steve. He's the one that supplied the rations that we had previously. Second only to Frank in terms of the quality of his food, but Frank would not degrade his food, dry it out for the journey, He's all about the fresh. Steve, on the other hand, has pioneered the art of drying his food perfectly. Okay,
All
let's go.
right,
Let's go.
Steve, it is. Sounds good. As we're going, I'm gonna start stuffing my bag with fruit, like from the vines to just like the free stuff that's all around, and just like the stuff that I know will dry well and will keep for a little while for the journey.
Okay. Yeah, do you pay your tab at the Mean Green Aubergine?
Oh, yeah, I do. Of course.
How much gold do you have left?
Oh no.
I have 13 personally.
Okay, mark 3 off of that.
Okay. And a silver. No, not silver. We'll say, what are we at here? Say like 7 silver to Frank.
Okay, yeah, you're making a lot of good emotional investments.
Maybe not good financial investments, but we shall see. We shall see.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, you go and what did you name this guy? Steve? Solid Middle Eastern names. I love it.
Got Mom, Frank, and Steve so far.
Oh, that's great.
No, Frank and Steve.
Yeah, Steve. Yeah, you pick up them from Steve. Steve is a guy from like the very far west. Yeah, how many are you getting, Steve?
What was the price again, and how many days? It's 5 days travel.
5 days. Was that by
It's
camel
3
or
of
by
us.
walking?
That's by camel, I think.
By camel. Okay.
So we need a minimum of 15, but you always want to be prepared. So let's say
Yeah.
6 days worth, 18 rations.
Yeah.
18 rations. So that's 18 times 0.5. That's 9 gold.
Oh, well, given that dinner was on me, I am going to have to ask you to pick up your own share of the rations this time around. It is 3 gold apiece.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, if only we hadn't like spent all of the money that was supposed to be for the quest on souvenirs, but whatever.
Oh, you don't have other money?
No, I do. I have money. Just because I
Oh,
don't normally use it doesn't mean I don't have any. It actually means that I have a decent amount because I never use it.
Okay.
You know.
Okay.
So.
Just a question.
Okay.
Very good. Now, if you would like, I do have an abode in this city. We may spend the night there and strike out in the morning.
Sleepover. Let's do it.
Perfect.
Yes, I will graciously invite you into my home, even though you would not let me explore the inside of your pendant.
That's
Very
true.
curious about it, I must say.
Yeah. Sounds nice.
Ah, this way, to my humble home. It is on the far edge of town.
Yeah, so you guys leave, as Animated ASMR said. Steve, Rush have run at Tar's place.
That's right.
I love
Short for Steve. Exactly. Exactly.
And you get 2 gold back for returning the packaging for your other.
Oh, yes, that's right. And I believe that I did, in fact, buy all the last ones. So I will
You
add
did,
that to
so, yeah.
my gold. Good. Okay.
Yeah. So, do you want to describe Dune's place?
Yeah, it's fairly simple. It's a small place. It's actually sort of half sunk below the ground a little bit, so that it's somewhat protected from the beating sun of the day. But I guess it's evening now, so it's probably pleasantly cool in there. It's dimly lit by a handful of flickering lamps, which Dune lights as he enters. There are some indications of his travels. There's a few pieces of exotic artwork up on the walls, some very fine rugs laid about, and that sort of thing. But it's very clean and tidy, and it honestly looks like no one spends a lot of time here, you know? Like, it doesn't look super lived in. But it's cozy. Welcome to my humble home. I am rarely here. I spend most of my time on the road. A trader who is not trading is not a very successful trader, no. But I keep it here for when I am in town.
I guess it works. I'm not even sleeping here anyway, so.
Thank you for your hospitality, Dune.
Of course. If you need water, there is a small hand pump over there. There is a bench with some very fine, thick pile rugs, which you may sleep on over there in Tari. And Meryn, I suppose you won't need somewhere to sleep.
I'm good.
Okay, very well then. Well,
At least she's self-sufficient, you know. She could be like really high maintenance too, but at least she's like semi-self-sufficient.
Yeah, I had like a friend of a friend that like knew this guy. He was like such a pain. He's like this
Yes.
world-renowned singer or something.
You may have heard of him.
You may have heard of him. I don't know.
Probably not.
I've known some great bards in my time, but that is a story for another time. Anyhow, I hope you sleep well. Gain some strength for the road ahead. It's going to be a long, hot 5 days. You will be in the bedroom. You may awaken me if you need anything.
Okay.
Alright. You guys pass the night and you wake up in the morning.
Before Intari goes to bed, she's gonna write down the adventures of the day in her notebook. Because, you know, she promised, and Bill Jovador kind of caught her off guard with being all nice, so she's gonna, you know, add some stuff. And, she's supposed to add romance, okay, she doesn't really know how to do that yet, but she's gonna, like, make, like, Steve and Frank, like, super attractive in her description of them. we'll start out small.
A romantic dinner at Steve's
Right,
place.
right.
Or
Just
at
like very
Frank's
like
place.
debonair, yeah, kind
Yeah,
of whatever.
candlelit.
Yeah, the kind of description that she would think that Bulger
Just
would
totally
want.
gonna come visit Solinon and then go there and just be like,
I mean, like, oh, you're old and
Intari.
Could make up a whole fake side story about how you're just making eyes across the place with this incredibly attractive man on the other side. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
You're gonna break that Robador's heart when she sees these people.
Maybe it's under new name management. You know, it's
Oh,
possible.
it's a different Frank. Totally different Frank.
Yeah, it's totally different.
Such a common name.
Yeah, I was gonna say totally different Frank and Solinon.
Dune is gonna get up, gonna get out of bed, gonna go over to the corner. There's a very fine looking scratching post there in my closet. I'm just gonna give it a little morning scratch, you know. Just gotta get limbered up. Limbered up for the day. And how did you both sleep?
I I slept great, thanks.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, it was pretty good. You know, sheltered from weather and everything, actually. So, pretty nice.
It is not much, but I am happy to call it home when I'm in the city.
Yeah.
So hospitable.
It is how I was taught. I would never be caught not offering hospitality.
All right, shall we go pick up our camels?
Yes, I believe we shall.
I guess so. Let's go.
All right. I guess something we didn't talk about. We were traveling at night before. Did we want to continue doing that? Because we kind of just slept through the night, so I assume we're going to travel by day now that we have camels.
Yeah.
Some schedules are all
I guess.
effed up.
That's
Would it
true.
be common to have some kind of like for travel through the desert, like parasols or something to cover, like from the sun, if you're traveling by day?
Yeah, you can get attachments to go on your camel like cloth that blocks out the sun.
Okay.
Yeah.
If we are going to be traveling by day, we should invest in some kind of awning to cover our heads from the beating desert sun while we traverse the sands. They will sell them or rent them at the stables, I believe.
Oh, yeah, no, that's a good idea. Especially for those of us who are maybe a little more sensitive.
Well, you know, we have established she didn't really need a camel at all. She could just travel in her necklace there.
Yeah, but now that she has a camel, she can't because I'm not taking care of her camel. Okay, I'm not
that's
having
fair,
that responsibility. Mm-mm. You
know
have a
what?
camel.
That's
You gotta take
fine.
care of your camel.
Paimon is my responsibility, you know. Being a camel mom is just hashtag camel mom, you know.
Hashtag camel mom.
Okay, camel moments.
Paimon and I, you know, we just learn how to live on our own.
Yes, certainly. Okay, well, here we are at the stables. Checking with the stable hand. The camels were well behaved overnight, yes?
Oh yes. Your camels, they are still a little bit wild, but I won't charge you more for that.
You know, I
afraid
appreciate
of
it. I must share sad news with you. My last two camels, well, it pains me to say, they are no longer with us. There was a bad incident on the road.
Don't tell me it is true.
I'm sorry. I know you love those camels. I know you love them too.
Like my children.
Like your children. I know. But
I love them more than my third son.
well, you know, little Walid, he's always been a little bit, but I'm sure he will come around, you know. But these new camels, I'm sure you will come to love them as well.
I'm sure I will as well. Is there anything you need for your journey?
Yes, we were looking to perhaps rent or purchase a few awnings for the sun, you know.
Oh, yes. For you, I will give them to you half price. Just 5 gold to buy.
For
Unless
all
you want
three?
to rent. For all 30.
That is very kind of you. 5 gold. So we split this. Yes, is that agreeable?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fine.
that's fine.
Okay. Sold. Absolutely, we will take them.
Okay. What colors do you want? I have jade, I have white, I have maroon, I have this one is a rose gold kind of color.
I want the jade one.
I will take the
jade
white.
for this one. Oh, and the white for the black cat.
I'll do, I don't know, it's not like it really matters.
We have a sand colored
Oh,
one.
this, a what?
A sand colored one.
Sand colored. I'll take that one. That
Okay.
sounds good.
The
You
one
will
that
blend
blends in.
into the dunes.
So, how much silver is in?
10.
10
10?
silver to 1 gold.
Okay.
So it's gonna be like 1 gold, 6 silver, 7 copper a piece, approximately.
Okay.
How many copper into a silver?
10.
10 as well.
Oh. Now they make that easy, huh? Okay.
Yeah, it's like there should be like this system of measurement where it all is just based on 10. That would be
perfect, wouldn't it? And
so,
everything is lined
yeah,
up.
so
Yeah.
convenient.
I like wasn't expecting that. I was like, wait, what? 10?
Yeah, I know, seriously.
Okay.
All right. Well, with everything out of the way, it is time to strike out into the desert. I always love the beginning of a good expedition. Let's go.
Yeah,
You guys.
time's a wasting.
Time's a wasting.
And
Okay.
I'm gonna change up how we're doing survival rolls. In that, because I want to try out different ways of doing it until I land on the one that I feel like is best. Oh, oops, didn't mean to betray you there.
Ooh,
Ignore
that was
everything.
exciting.
Yeah, so
That was exciting.
I'll say that you guys are able to go through pretty unmolested, and that this is an incredibly highly traveled path to the Pillaged Pagoda from Solanon. It has many tourists who visit the Pillaged Pagoda. This is kind of the most commonly seen tourist destination in Solanon. If you're interested in finding out more of the food that you uncover in your rations, feel free to roll.
Oh, I absolutely am.
Okay.
We're rolling that.
We're rolling.
Yeah. You're rolling. Alright, we got a number 3. Combo number 3.
Combo number 3 is a jackrabbit
sauce.
kebab, which you get jackrabbit, onion, and bell peppers, as well as a few skewers. For snacks, you get spicy pickled carrots and prunes, and for dessert, you have hard caramels. Oh, man.
Ooh.
Shaped in the form of little tiny camels.
Camel caramels.
Camel rolls. Steve never disappoints.
Yeah.
I'll
You
say
are
you get
lucky,
one
you
more.
know. You two are lucky you're traveling with me. You would be eating hardtack and dried jerky if it weren't for me.
Oh, really?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with hardtack and dried jerky, but okay,
Nothing
just go ahead
wrong?
and judge the people who eat hardtack and dried jerky. Fine.
I've had to
Never-
survive off hardtack and dried jerky many times
Okay.
before, but I prefer not to if I don't need to, you know?
I mean, yeah, I guess this is nice.
It's fine to enjoy the finer things in life every once in a while. Just relax and appreciate it.
All right, fine.
Alright, we'll carry on.
Alright. I'll say you get one more roll for what food. Yeah.
Alright.
We'll stop.
Alright,
talking
one
about
more.
food.
One more. A 7.
Purple
We're just kind of
noodles.
working through them all here.
Oh no, the
least
purple
favorite
noodles.
dish.
The purple noodles.
The purple noodles.
Some say the purple noodles are an acquired taste. Steve swears that they are his finest delicacy, part of his family tradition, something about his grandmother, I don't know. But, they do take a little bit of getting used to.
Well, I mean,
What are
they're
those
at least
made out
probably nutritious, right?
They're mostly empty carbohydrates, honestly.
What?
Oh.
So they're made out of a mystery substance and they're carbs.
I
Okay.
don't know about the mystery, but I would say that, every master has one or two failures along the way. Not Steve's best meal.
It's mostly millet, but it's purple because it has a little bit of eggplant.
Okay. Well, at least we're getting some, vegetable from the eggplant. Is it fruit or no? It's a vegetable. It's a vegetable.
I think vegetable.
I
Yeah.
think it's a vegetable.
An eggplant?
I think it's botanically
Probably a
fruit.
fruit, technically.
Is it a fruit? Okay.
Seasons.
It's all made up.
Like in the way that a tomato is a fruit, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so after 2 days of travel, you guys arrive at the Pillaged Pagoda.
Looking fancy.
And this is a First Empire ruin, where it's kind of like from Nick's favorite show, Avatar: The Last Airbender. There's
It touched me so deeply.
We're trying to get Nick to watch Avatar. Everyone, please.
Everyone, say how good it is, because it's so good.
I watched that little clip with the guards that you showed, Sage. That was pretty good.
So funny.
I did enjoy that.
She said you should share the first episode with me. Like, oh, see, look at this little clip.
Just suck him in. Suck him in.
We're gonna have a long clip.
Get him
It's pretty good.
A 24-minute clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, so most of this tower pagoda is buried under the sand, and you see 4 towers that rise up. This center one, this big dark one here, rises up even further than the other ones. It's beautifully, ornately carved, and it's made of what looks like stone. There's a couple people selling things here. There's a place to pull water out of the ground. And as you come across here, a man without clothes on runs up to you and covering his junk. Oh, please help me. Some ruffians, they stole my stuff, and they were saying that they are going north to find a new temple or something.
What?
They stole the clothes off of your body?
Yes.
Savage.
Some
But
young
they
I
don't
mean,
even
this
know.
is the desert.
Still,
I-
come on.
Okay, I'm gonna see if this guy's full of BS or what. And I do have ear for deceit.
Ooh.
So whenever I make a insight check to determine whether a creature is lying, right, this is one where I treat a roll of 7 or lower as an 8. So a minimum roll of 8 here. I just want to see if this guy looks like he's telling the truth or what. Yeah, that was the worst possible roll I could have. 11.
Oh boy.
Yeah. You feel like he's telling the truth.
Okay, he looks pretty frantic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I do believe this man is telling the truth. Where were these ruffians? Here, first up, put this over yourself. And I pull like a spare robe out of my pack and I toss it to him.
Oh, thank you. My name is Bob. Bob Robador.
Bob, but oh yes, of course.
So,
Okay.
there was a girl who led this group of 5 boys.
Go on, yes.
And they stole my clothes. They beat me up, and they
They
said,
beat you up. That's it. They beat you up. They took your clothes and they left you
and
for.
they said, we better get to Bright Star Lake before those schmucks do.
Those.
Wait, what?
Wait. Oh, wait. A girl. 5 boys. What did this girl look like? It's very important that you tell me.
He describes the girl that tried to pickpocket you, and that's where we'll end our session.
Which I gave her a chance, an opportunity. And she spits in my face.
Oh my god.
Dun,
I need to
dun,
pick up the
dun.
pace.
How long did they pass by here?
How long have you been naked?
Kyle will have to do the math and tell you next session.
Dun, dun,
Dun dun dun. No. That's what you get for being nice, dude.
Oh, that's so sad. Poor
Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it don't.
Yeah.
Every day, someone's testing Dune's belief that humanity or people are fundamentally good.
I think Dune has a lot of good karma coming his way.
We'll see.
Yeah, honestly, I bet he does. He's been so nice.
Yeah.
For those who might not get that call back, if any of you weren't here for the first episode, in the very first episode, a woman tried to pickpocket my priceless artifact that is like my life's journey to figure out what this thing is. It was given to me by my mentor, and she almost got away with it, but I ended up tackling her and taking it back from her. But then I gave her mercy, I showed her mercy, and I sent her off because I recognized her as probably the child of an old friend that I grew up as an orphan with. And so
And you gave her money too.
You gave her money
gave her
too.
gold, yes, I gave her a gold.
Yeah.
And I told her to go be on her way. and she let it.
She was on her way,
got
just
on
not a
her
good
way.
way.
That's true. She got
Yeah.
on her way.
Yeah.
Well, we'll yet see. We shall yet see how that resolves. Perhaps it will still turn out for the better yet.
Perhaps.
Dang. I didn't expect to hear about her again.
Yeah.
Called
I thought this was like a one-shot character, and
Yeah, no, right?
Kyle's just bringing her back in.
Look at that.
Hell.
Let's call back.
It's like poetry. It rhymes.
That's right. Regular George Lucas going on here. Yeah. So it's another 2 days, or no, 2.5 to Darabal.
Adorable.
Yikes. I guess we'll see how much of a lead these guys have on us.
Do they have
It's
camels?
I
guess
can't
we'll find out.
imagine that guy would be like frantic and naked for 2 days, or
Yeah,
you know, for
it's true. It must have been pretty
long.
recent. Because there's a lot of
Yeah.
people that travel this road, and he would have at least found something to put over
Yeah.
his junk. But
Yeah.
now and then.
Yeah, he's just
Yeah,
yeah.
That's true.
yeah, definitely.
He was just like hiding behind the rocks, and we were just the
The
first
whole
people
time,
who looked
just
nice
waiting
enough.
for some
that
kind
we-
of
Even though it's a
looking
tourist
Which is
attraction.
unfortunate.
It's tourist attraction, except for the first people that he found in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Horrible story writing. Oh, 0 out of 10.
Honestly,
It's okay though, because it's not technically 2 days. I'm exaggerating.
highly implausible. I mean, we don't know how long it's been yet.
Yeah.
Kyle has to figure that out.
Yeah,
Figuring it out for next
Two-
time.
yeah. I'm
next time.
maybe trying to influence.
Find
him
out how
in the
long this guy's
story.
been naked.
Like, he could have been wandering in the desert.
How sunburned is
That's
it?
true.
Actually-
Maybe he wasn't actually robbed here. Maybe it was like, you know, a day ahead or something, and he's like been trying to run back.
Oh yeah, he
Poor
just
guy.
arrived, and maybe he's like running through the desert.
Oh,
That is torturous.
poor guy.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Yeah.
That was a good episode.
Yeah. Got some food, got some
Candles.
CD
Got
trading,
some
twine,
yeah.
twine guy. We have twine guy.
I
We
got a
have
twine
we have
guy.
eggplant special
Everyone's got a
guy.
twine guy.
We have purple noodle guy. Yeah, we got lots of guys now. We know all the
I
guys.
know a lot of guys.
He knows a lot of guys. I don't know the guys, but
It's like
Okay.
Shadows or Dune's like thing. He's like, I know a guy.
I know.
I know a guy. I know a twine guy.
Now it's gonna be my goal to try and find the most implausible guy I can possibly know.
I know this guy.
It's the most random scenario. It's like I happen to know a guy who
Oh,
specializes
the
in
exotic toenails? I know.
yeah,
guys.
like gnome spit. I don't know.
I know.
Gnome spit.
Dude's
I
actually
got a
just in,
gnome
like, the
spit
fetish
guy.
community.
You know?
I love that Dune embraces his cat-like attributes. You know, with the little scratching post.
I try. Dude tries. Dude's
And,
not afraid
like,
to-
Eclipse is just like, what? Like, just because I look like a cat doesn't mean.
Although I also sleep curled up on the bed instead of
Yeah.
like in the bed. So
sometimes there's things you can't shake.
I just don't like other people noticing things. Nobody in chat knows who Eclipse is yet.
Yes, Eclipse. One day you'll find out.
It's a
Eclipse.
teaser. Eclipse. Get stoned for Eclipse.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
Someday. Soon.
Yes,
Ish. Whenever.
one of these days. I hope that everybody at home had fun with that episode. I saw some really hilarious comments.
Yeah. Chat was on
You
fire.
guys-
You guys are super funny.
Giggling about to myself.
I loved the comment about Intari's diary accidentally getting published and like becoming a bestseller. And she's like super embarrassed because now she's like a famous smut writer.
And everyone's like, wait, Intari, the famous Intari? 50 Shades of Sand?
Oh my gosh, I read about that. what
I
is it
love
like?
that. I love that.
15 Shades of Sand.
Yes.
50 Shades of Brown.
Yeah, 50 Shades of Brown, exactly.
Oh my gosh. Beige.
50
Shades of beige.
Yeah.
Beige is a sexy color.
Yeah.
I mean, she told me to make it romantic, so that's romance.
Oh my goodness. So, next Monday? Are we on for next Monday probably?
Day of the moon.
What's the date?
Yep.
It's the
next Monday?
25th of
25th.
October.
It's my son's birthday.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Happy
Yeah, I'm
early
good.
birthday to your son, but wish him a proper happy
Thanks.
birthday next Monday.
Okay.
And if you gotta go do mom things, spend time with your son on his birthday, I'll understand. I'll only be a little bit hurt.
Well, he'll be in bed though, cause like it's, we don't start until 9:30 my time, and his normal bed. I mean, he'll maybe stay up like a little bit later because it's his birthday, but he'll still probably be in bed by 9:30. So
Fair enough.
it'll be okay. Yeah, it'll be good.
So we'll probably see you guys next Monday then.
Next
Yeah,
Monday.
thank you all so much for coming out again.
Yeah.
We have a blast.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm like,
Yeah. You guys make it so fun.
it's a lot of fun playing with these guys, like, normally, but having the audience here, like, you guys with your input, just takes it to the next level. It's hilarious.
Yeah,
with all your
totally.
positive comments on the videos. They sustain me and give me
Oh, yeah, thank you for the comments as well. Yes,
Yes.
exactly. They give kind of
Thank
life. Yeah. Every comment adds another month. You die.
Yeah, it's a pretty messed up system, to be honest.
Yeah, like, honestly.
Sustenance of a DM. The
Blame-
likes add some time too, so.
Eventually, when we have, like, millions of subscribers, you're going to be eternal, Kyle.
Oh my gosh. Eternal.
Eternal
Do
God.
we all get to be like slightly eternal too, so we keep playing?
Maybe we're just
A
like
little bit.
friends with the guy that's.
we're just friends with the eternal guy. Yeah,
We
I
don't
mean,
get anything, yeah.
I know
Normal,
a guy.
boring mortals.
He's a good.
All right.
Thanks,
Bye, guys.
Daniel. Thanks, Mosselith, Imaginary Man, Animated. It was great to see you. Completely Casual was out as well.
Oh,
Good
dang
to
it.
see you as
I need to
well.
actually start watching the
Jade
chat.
and
I know
Zane.
that watching chat is
Yeah.
hilarious.
It's hilarious. It's so funny.
I like don't watch it because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get distracted and forget what I'm saying, and like, forget what I'm doing.
Michael,
But then I miss that
Brian,
these people are here, so I
Auburn,
didn't say hi. Now I
Stephanie,
feel bad. Anyway,
All right. Thank you all for being here.
thank you for
We
being
heard you.
here.
Yes, thank
Got
you.
you. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Yes.
Seconds of silence of like, okay, is it
Is
out
it
now?
over?
Well,